All right, Inky, thank you so much for being here. But wait, I think YouTube just popped up. There we go. That was odd. But it's working now. Nothing can ever just work. All right, Star Trek Voyager should be launching. See if my phone will find the stream now. There it is. All right. Okay. There we go. Now, today I'm going to try playing with the gamepad just because I don't feel like having a keyboard and mouse on my lap. How's everybody's day going? Cheers! All right. Now, I want to see if we can load up just before we finished Sector 1. That way we can start the whole Sector 2 right from scratch today. You are the captain of the Federation starship Voyager. All right. As you can see, we are done everything in this sector. So, let's go. Now that the cat's moved, I can sit up properly.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok. We have been in the Delta Quadrant for an estimated 4 weeks. The integration of Starfleet and former Maquis personnel is progressing. Our current trajectory of 70,000 light-years to Federation space dictates a need for a long-term survival strategy. Due to the replicator's power consumption, the captain has concluded that we must transition to traditional nutrition and enlist the assistance of Mr. Neelix in locating alternative food sources.
What?
I have provided Mr. Neelix with a
We have to
Starfleet
eat real
cadet's
food
guide
like
to shipboard
barbarians?
protocol, specifically highlighting regulations concerning discipline, resource management, and proper conduct. To date, I have observed no discernible alteration in his operational methodology or adherence to protocol. I will therefore continue to monitor his activities to ensure that his unconventional approach does not result in any culinary incidents.
The voices don't sound like the voices to me, but what can you do? Also, Tuvok gave him a manual on how to act like more Starfleet. Neelix probably just used it to prop up something in his kitchen.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. Lieutenant, Flight Control Officer. Has a nice ring to it. Who'd have thought you only need to get yourself stranded 70,000 light-years from home to actually climb the Starfleet ladder?
Or, you know, just
Starfleet brass and
do your
Maquis
job.
rebels all crammed onto one ship? Found a good pal in Harry Kim. His nose is still glued to the How to Be a Model Ensign manuals, but he's got potential. My off-duty hours? I'd spend them on the holodeck if the damn thing wasn't fried. I'm honestly dying of boredom. So, to keep from going completely off the rails, I've decided to start building a holo version of Chez Sandrine, my old bar hangout by the port in Marseille. Turns out, when Starfleet isn't supplying endless resources, you have to, conserve. And that, unfortunately, includes the food replicators as well. The captain wants us to find traditional food sources, and Neelix, our Delta Quadrant guide, is apparently the point man for that gourmet expedition. Sounds exciting. Neelix already puts our security chief through the logical ringer daily. Can't wait to see what kind of traditional delicacies he drags back when we actually let him forage for real food. I'll be sticking close to the replicators, just in case.
All right. Mr. Neelix, do you have any recommendations for edible plants? Edibles, you say? That has different meanings, potentially. I think the Voyager's going to be high-flying. Plants, yes. There's a lovely little L-class planet close by. Lush vegetation, abundant wildlife. It's almost perfectly safe. That almost is doing a lot of weightlifting there. Almost. That's reassuring. Mr. Neelix could accompany the Wade team and provide first-hand guidance. I'll second that, Lieutenant Paris. Set course. Now, if you excuse me, I have to announce our crew's chief engineer. I'm surprised they don't give you the choice of announcing which engineer you want to be chief engineer. Like, if you're going to make choices, let us dictate the crew. Also, what is this going on at top? Mr. Carey. Happy to serve, Captain. Alright, however, the Delta Quadrant requires someone who can improvise when Starfleet protocols fail. Miss Torres? But Captain, I've been a loyal Starfleet officer for years. She's Maquis, a criminal. You're out of line, Lieutenant. My decision stands. Dismissed. Miss Torres, or should I say Lieutenant Torres? I know we got off on the wrong foot, but I hope we can learn to work together. Fine, I'll keep your ship running, but don't think I'll forget it was you who got us stranded in this situation. I trust you'll handle engineering with equal determination. Don't worry, Voyager's in good hands, Captain. You'll have assistants. Commander Chakotay highly recommended both Ensign Seska and crewman Jonas, both Maquis. Well, that's not so bad. At least I'll have someone to rant about Starfleet regulations to. Oh no, it's Seska! Shoot her in the face! Don't worry, B'Elanna. We'll find ways to adapt to Starfleet. We always have. Masquerading as a Bajoran. I should have known she wasn't Bajoran. No Bajoran looks that severe. They always somehow look youthful. Well, except for Kai Wynn, maybe. But they usually look like... Or at least the younger one. They look youthful and attractive and have fiery tempers. Clearly, it's her Cardassian showing through. Anything you need, just say the word, Lieutenant. Count on me. Just do your job, Jonas. That's all I need. You start right away. We're reaching the L-class planet, and we've got plenty of work to do. Yeah, you can hire allied ships on the bridge to help in combat. Only one ally may help at the same time, unlike allies by fulfilling hidden objectives. Research in certain tech, and once unlocked, they'll be available for the rest of the game. Recruitment and upkeep cost resources. Alright. And we're in a new system. Scanning is X. Nope. We got our main mission there. An empty asteroid. Ooh, a Kazon carrier. 9 cycles away. And then the blue one is the like a secondary mission. All right, that looks like all of them. Let's see. We're pretty full of resources right now. Let's check our ship. Can we finally start doing repairs? Nope, but it's... Looks like it's no... Was it locked or was it just that we don't have the materials? Missing resources. 35 is the tritanium. Alright, and what's the bridge? Talaxian ally. 20 food per cycle. Costs 2 dilithium and 200 fuel for a Talaxian ally. I don't want to recruit it if they're not that powerful. You know what? Let's wait and see what after we get some power, get the stuff back. All right, research is down. Okay, it's still researching the tier 2. All right. We're at full fuel and close to full deuterium. I'm thinking we just start the main. Oh wait, no. The Vidian interceptor for some tritanium. Alright, Captain, we found an abandoned ship to drift in space. It's powered down but structurally sound with sealed storage compartments. Alright, if we blindly beam a team on board to force open the storage and retrieve all content, we have a chance at getting 63 tritanium. The downside is, looks like about 50-50 chance of failure and severe chance of things going wrong. Destroy the vessel with a torpedo salvo and open up open up the container with the torpedoes and then salvage the debris. Max of 47, but pretty good odds of getting it and not so bad odds. Sent a shuttle to reach the storage from outside, extracting resources. Up to 63. Better chance of success, but there's still a chance of severe failure. Let's go for it. We need the resources. Come on! Yeah! We did it! It's pure luck, but that's clearly skill. Alright. Now we should be able to turn on some life support. Except for it's still locked. That's what I thought. Captain, the warp core was never fully repaired after the initial damage, bringing us to the Delta Quadrant. To meet our growing energy demands for travel and facilities, we must upgrade it to level 2. This is a fundamental task that will significantly increase Voyager's maximum energy output, which is essential for the long journey ahead. Upgrade it to level 2. Alright. To upgrade it to level 2, we needed 20 dilithium, which we have, 70 of the duranium, which we have, and 30 of the tritanium, which we just got. So we're going to get 60 more max power. That's not so bad. It's going to take 3 cycles to upgrade. Alright, we need to get food going. Maybe once we get that, it'll let us start turning power back on. After all, we probably don't have the power to turn all these decks on at the moment. So let's go on to the main operation. We'll deal with the Vidians in the cave after we get some food. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Send an away team. Alright, recommends the Talaxian. So we'll bring the Neelix. We also need medicine and science, combat, and Starfleet. So maybe regulations or orders. Okay. If we go with Chakotay, he's got a lot of those. And we don't need engineering. So I'm thinking Cass for the medical and science. Her science isn't amazing though, but her medical's pretty good. She's better than Tom. For medicine. She's a 9 better. And if we really need science, oh, we didn't take Tuvok though. We took Chakotay. I really wish we could go down with 4 people sometimes. Well, let's see how that goes. Captain, we've arrived. Half the crew must be down here. How should we proceed? Harvest inconspicuous plants. All right. Analyze vegetation and locate food sources. We could use her medicine for that. Comes with some risk, though. And only gets us 150 food. Really good odds of getting it. If we do this one, guaranteed to get it. There's no risk. If we use this talaxine ability, we'll get 300 food. The next one looks like we got diplomacy, science, or strategy, aka or Star Trek. Like Starfleet, whatever that symbol that means. All right, let's go with this option. It gives us the most food. Critical success. Roll the 1. So weird of 1 being the best. What, 120? What's the difference? 450. We got an extra 50% for that. We received your signal about the ship in orbit, Captain. It's in Seska is missing and we can't locate her comm badge. Orders, Captain. All right. We could ask the others where Seska was seen. Spread out and search for clues to her whereabouts with Jacote. Is that okay? If we do that, next time we don't get to use the fight, but we get 200 reward. We could risk failure with doing science, but it gets us some science points, which we don't have a ton. And let's see, the next one is combat, diplomacy, or order. Like, I'm not sure what that first one represents. Tactics, maybe? It's the Starfleetness of it. Procedures, maybe. Maybe that's just like general like Starfleet procedures. Let's go with, let's try to risk it. Fingers crossed, everybody. Good chance of getting it. Yeah, we got it. Team tracking signals pays off. Footprints reveal Seska went inside the cave. Captain, we're hearing voices inside the cave. Orders? Get ready for confrontation. There's a 2 risk, but ooh, we could get us some more tritanium. Excuse me. Mind you, really good odds of failure. We only got 39 out of 68. It's like a 54% chance of success. We could approach them, get some science and morale. Our morale is really good already. Oh, the next one up does have mechanics, Starfleet, or science. He's our only mechanic. Hide and let them pass would be some risk, but very easy. Doesn't get us any rewards, though. If we use both of them, we're basically deciding to use Neelix on the next one. Oh man, I wish I knew what the next one options were, because if we use Neelix now and we need his engineering skills or something to get the... I'd really like the 16 tritanium. I just don't like our odds. Let's approach them. Morale and science. Alright, that would have succeeded on the last one. They are armed Kazon. The away team calms them and lets them leave. Their purpose unknown. Seska is priority. So she's already talking to the Kazon. Captain, we're inside the cave, but no signs of Seska. Split up and search every corner of the cave. Gets us 10 tritanium, but there is a... Normally, if we had less than 52, there would be a risk. If we hadn't leveled him up, there would be a risk right now. But since we've already done a few missions with Jacote, he's leveled up. He can handle this on his own. And we roll the 1. No. I was gonna say, if we roll the 1, we might get critical success. An extra 50%. Captain, another case on patrol. We're taking heavy fire. Dilithium? Oh, man. A 78 with 2 risk? I wish we had Tuvok with us instead of Kess right now. We didn't even use her! Arrgh. We could totally use Tuvok's firepower right now. Hey, Cheshire. I really want the dilithium so bad. It's the last one. We could have everybody participate. It'll get us 15 science and 250 morale. Plus, if we get in the gold area, we get an extra 50%. Ooh, perfect success. Look at that. 375 and 22. I'd rather the dilithium and the other stuff, but what can you do? Hey, they're all level 3. Nice. We got an extra 150 XP from having 2 critical successes. An extra 100 points for being injury-free. Because we're in Sector 2, everybody gets 50% more XP. And transporter room bonus, 0.1. So 10% bonus on XP there as well. For 660 XP. Alright, we got 450 food, 47 science, 575 morale, and 10 tritanium. Plus 1 apple-like fruits and weird roots. Captain, the away team is back with Ensign Seska and quite a haul. Should we move it to the cargo bay? I appreciate Neelik's enthusiasm, but I'm concerned about the long-term viability of these food sources and their actual nutritional value. Simply having a lot of it doesn't solve our problem. Having a lot of food kind of does solve your problem. Whatever the food's lacking, you still have replicators. A valid point, Commander. We'll have the food analyzed in the science lab. Alright, we're at 450 out of 1,500 food. We need to get a lot more. Alright. Science lab. 6 turns remaining for engineering level 2. Plus 5 turns analyzing the fruit. Well, we need to do the fruit next, so get started on that right away. 1 more cycle until our power's upgraded. Alright, where are we? There we are. I don't see any more of the tritanium. But let's go refuel while we wait. Hey! Engineering's upgraded. 200 morale. Mission successful. Upgrade successful, Captain. The warp core is now level 2. We significantly increased our maximum energy output, making Voyager ready for higher demands. Yep, now we can go to tier 2. 60 more power. Will it let us open these up now? 75 tritanium. Damn, it's expensive. That one it'll let us. It's only 35 tritanium. 50 tritanium. Does it take more the further down we go? That one's only 45. 75 and 7. 75 and 7. I think these ones cost more because they have a huge space on both sides. Alright. Well, I guess we'll do... I think we'll do this one, maybe? What? 50 and 3. We can't do that one. We can only do this one. It'll take almost everything we got. 6 cycles. Goodness. Alright, so Captain found an abandoned ship to drift in space. It's powered down but structurally sound. Seal storage. We can send the shuttle over again. Pretty good for resource. I'm thinking we just do the safer option. Crack it with the torpedo. There we go. Accidentally zoomed out at the last second. Alright, we're down to 44 of the good stuff. 6 cycles. Alright, research complete. We got 100 food from the apples and roots. State of flux. As the commander feared, the Leola roots aren't a long-term solution. We need to find other ways to stock our pantry. Suggestions? Captain, I was thinking about building a hydroponics bay. It'd give the crew a chance to reconnect with the natural process of growing food. We could also hit up some local trading stations with the Aero Shuttle. Barter for supplies. Do a little Delta Quadrant grocery shopping, so to speak. But Captain, there are so many planets out here. We just need to keep exploring to find one brimming with the most delicious, nutritious delicacies. Think of the culinary adventures. Hydroponics, trade, and exploration. All valid options. Thank you. Oh, Captain, regardless of your choice, the raw ingredients still need to be prepared. Naturally, I'd be honored to apply my culinary skills. However, the mess hall lacks a proper galley. Would you be willing to sacrifice your private dining room for the greater good of the crew? Wonderful! I'll get to work straight away. Mess hall level 2 unlocked in the crew tech tree. Alright, to upgrade any room, select the room first, and then use the upgrade button. You don't say. So, we need a crew? What is our crew doing right now? Unassigned from hull repair, because our hull is in full repair. I think we wasted a bit of titanium fixing. We were like 1 away, and I think we used up 1 to get 1 hit point instead of 3. Okay, right trigger will upgrade. There we go. You can upgrade without even going into things. Look at that. Oh, you can't even see it. It's right behind my webcam. If you use gamepad, they give you shortcuts for the gamepad, so you don't have to click to select. Although you still can select. And I will try to remember to select, because that way you guys can see. Alright. How much longer on the science? It shows us the progress there right behind me again. But it doesn't give you an actual, like, just to the very right of where it says researching, I'd like it to say the days remaining. Because if that's 6 days, we still got like 3 days. If that was 20 days, we still got like 9 days. So just showing the progress doesn't give you a good idea, because it doesn't denote how much per cycle you're getting. Mind you, I can always click 6 days remaining. I believe it was a 13-day effort. Alright. Mess hall's upgraded. Life support repaired. Total energy cost is now more than Tier 1 can do. Alright. Certain rooms like the mess hall benefit from a specialist. You can assign here to aid your crew and gain efficiency. An upgraded mess hall enables a new option to feed your crew. Instead of using emergency or premium rations, you can resort to fresh, normal rations. It won't affect morale nor cost deuterium, but it needs fresh food. Each crewman consumes 1 food every cycle. If your food reserves are empty, rations are automatically selected. Alright. So we don't need the morale because we are already very high in morale. 1 food for every 3 crew, costing us 33 food a day. We have enough feed for all 98 crew per cycle. We have 98 crew now? Oh, we started with 50 something, like 57. And then we had like a bunch join, right? So. All right. 41 total crew joined, I guess. All right, before I turn on that extra room. We're now using 36 power. Apparently it uses, like if we're tier 1, we're only using 24 power, getting us to 120 energy. 1 unit for every, 1 fuel for every 5 power. Which is what we get at tier 2 still. It's still 1 unit every 5 power. However, we can go up to 180. It'd be nice if it only used enough to supply what you're using. Like if we're not using, we're only using 114, we shouldn't be using like 23. All right, now we're at 121, so we should be using 24. Well, say 25. Like it should always round up. Okay, how big's the hydroponics? I think it's a 3. Okay, that's I think we have already cleared the crew. So let's have them remove the debris from there. And there? How much to repair? 2 and 2 to get the battery going. Stores up to 120 extra energy from the warp core. Sure. We'll get the power going. And we're removing both of those. After all, we got the extra engineer for a reason. Alright. Sensors detect unusual energy readings emanating from a moon. Scans reveal rich metal deposits within strange crystalline structures on the moon's surface. Carefully mined using a specialized team and equipment will get us 34. We send a team and mine everything we can get our hands on using the engineering office. We can get 69. Very nice. Nice. However, it's very dangerous and it's not going to go our way. Like, the odds are not in our favor. Like, where is it? Right there? Like, it's so far over you can't even see my hand anymore. That's bad odds. It looks like that's bad odds too, actually. Science Lab 2 or Torpedo 2 for the other options. Apparently Science Study only gets you 38. And Torpedo Level 2 gets you 77. How about we leave for now? Just because there's a chance of getting better later. We can check this one out. Oop, battery compartment's all fixed up. And engineering tier 2 research complete. Alright, let's see. Collect 4 to, if we had, that'd be great if we had the frickin' titanium. Reduce initial building, upgrading, and repair times by 15%. Increase storage capacity. Oh, that's a good one. Increase the time the trade offers stay available by 50%. Have 2 shuttles ready to go. Reduce shuttle construction time by 50%. I want that one, and I want that one really bad. Unlocks the ability to craft photon torpedoes. Ooh boy. That one gets us 4 deuterium each cycle. Alright, we'll begin with this one. Delicious meals. See the amount of resources at points of interest when you scan them. That could be handy, just knowing. Level 2 transporter room. 20% more rewards from missions. Reduce hull damage taken while flying in spatial phenomenon by an additional -5 per cycle. Minus 20 damage reduction. Excuse me. Enhanced thrusters, reinforced hulls, salvage protocols. Shield recharge, regenerative shielding would be nice. Shield frequencies, less penetration. Increased torpedo shield penetration. The level 2 launch bay. Disruptor coil. Improved fire phases. I would like to improve our combat rating. It's a lot to get that though. We're spending 14 turns as it is. And tier 2, we don't have the dilithium for it. We need 5 dilithium before we can do that again. Alright. Energy is essential to power rooms. Any energy not used, excuse me. Any energy not used is wasted. Use battery compartments to store excess energy and use it if you run out of deuterium. The warp core doesn't provide enough energy, or the warp core doesn't provide enough energy. Right. Clear the debris from there. So 3, 3, and 5. And our morale. Won't let me go over to morale. Oh, there it is. Max amount is 4,000. Current amount's 3432. Wonder what it means by reachable amount. We still have 40 people without quarters. Oh, hopefully, we just need 4 rooms. That's 3 rooms, 4 rooms. I think one of the rooms is going to have to be the emergency quarters as well. Should give us a room for another 42 people. Because one of these 3 strips has to be hydroponics, so that we got food coming in, and then we can have quarters all together. All right, how's our fuel? Optional, repair the aero shuttle. I've already repaired the aero shuttle, haven't I? Oh, it's offline. You will periodically receive trade offers when your air shuttle bay is active. Only one trade can be active at a time, and each takes a set amount of time to complete. Alright. Awaiting new trade orders. Alright, I guess we'll take plus 26 from Kess. It's the best we can do because everyone else is the people that do better are somewhere else. Deploy a static deflector shield over the mining area with a shield generator level 2. Alright, we have detected a Class E planet. The molten surface, extremely high temperatures, and intense solar radiation make it highly dangerous, but valuable resources are concentrated in the pockets in the cooling crust. Deploy standard mining probes to mine resources with our workshop level 1. Good odds at getting 58. Use a precise phaser beam to mine the resources from the cooling crust, facing control room level 1. I wonder what the light green versus dark green means. Oh no, start. Let's make a quick save and find out. Oh, come on! Phaser blast triggered a chain reaction in the unstable crust, resulting eruption caused an energy surge that hit our ship. Arrgh. I'll be right back, everybody. I just have a quick bathroom break. Not feeling great today. Can't believe that went sideways like that. All right, everybody. Thank you for your patience. $40 damage. Shit. That's a lot. Almost 10%, right? And it will take a whole bunch, pretty much everything we just mined to repair. Just to repair what we took. That sucks. Alright. Well, we're about to engage with the Vadian subplot. Alright, 2 ruined rooms have been dismantled. Technology, hydroponics. That's only going to get us 5 food a day, effectively. We don't have the resources for the crew quarters. Right, because that whole mining expedition just went to shit. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Send away team. Alright. Okampa? They want engineering and phasers. Tuvok's our best phaser. $32. Balana's our best engineer. Captain, we're inside a cave system. Our tricord is picking up a strong dilithium signature. Orders? Okay, we could use the phasers to drill it out. Small risk. Although, we got really good odds for 30 deuterium. Blast a hole into the cave wall. We'll get a 16 titanium. Or, and I'm just spitballing here, we could try for the 40 here, which is science, so we would need 2 of them. Gives us a chance of 16 science, 16 titanium, and 16 deuterium. And if we're lucky enough to get the gold, an extra 50%. Next round requires phasers and science, and Tuvok has both. Hopefully phasers is under 60, but we'll have to see. From our choice. Critical success! Whoop, whoop! 24 deuterium, titanium, and science. Woo, baby. I know, my luck from yesterday's fallen. I'm not having the greatest of luck. Captain, we found a metal door protected by a sophisticated force field. Seems we're not alone. Orders? We can blast it. Really good chance of getting another 10 titanium and 150 morale. Good chance of us actually getting, like, an extra 50% on top of that. Even if we have him deactivate the force field, under 50 and 16 science. I want the titanium, though. We need titanium badly. Gives them a chance to rest up. Whoop! Imagine the odds! 225 and 15. Gotta love that extra 50%. Captain, we're standing in a kind of operating room, and someone has acquired quite the collection of organs. No sign of anyone alive. We can examine the organs for science, or we can do the Ocampa thing, try to recognize some of the familiar-looking organs for fuel and science. And it's the most of both. Oh. Kess, you let us down. But good job. Success is still success. Suddenly, a secret door swings open and a hooded figure rushes out, holding a tricorder-like device. Captain, threat established. Orders. We gotta go for the fight for no other reason than it's our best odds of success, because the rest are... Well, actually, that one's pretty... There's our best odds of success, but no reward. This one has a chance of getting us 3 dilithium. Okay, everybody, cross your fingers, because if we fail this, something bad's going to happen. Oh, come on! I call bull hucky. A firefight ensues, and a beam from the stranger device hits Tuvok in the chest, collapse, and the stranger flees. The beam beams back to Voyager. We still actually had a good run, despite that one failure. Alana leveled up. Cass is level 4. With Tuvok currently unavailable, his duties as Chief Security will Chief of Security, there we go, will be temporarily covered by Lieutenant Nunez. A no-nonsense military man, Nunez is always prepared for any contingency. He'll make sure every security protocol is strictly observed, leaving no room for error. Nunez was part of the original Starfleet crew aboard Voyager when it launched. His presence will ensure a seamless transition. Vigilance is non-negotiable. More like Chief Stuffy Pants. Captain, the away team has returned. Janeway to sickbay. What's Tuvok's status? Captain, their lungs were removed. Beamed out of their body. Without lungs, Tuvok won't last much longer. I'll try to stabilize them. Alright, we could craft temporary artificial lungs. Probably because it's not Neelix and he's a species we have all the data for. Because the reason why they did the hollow lung thing for Neelix is they didn't know enough about Talaxian physiology, I think. So they used, I think it was the transporter records to get a shape of his lungs and do hollow lungs. Alright, we have the same chance either way, 70%. Create artificial lungs for Tuvok until we find a permanent solution. The lungs are complete. Patient's condition is stable for now. Captain, an alien ship just left the planetoid at warp speed. We can still follow the trail. Take pursuit. Follow them. We'll get Tuvok's lungs back. Are we sure they're not going to be, like, all used up? Is he still going to want his, like, crummy old lungs? Do we have enough to start construction on a room? Nope, we're 4 shy. Damn it. Okay, we'll get 10 and 8 for removing this one. Alright, 4 cycles. And 4 cycles, we can start construction of a room. Alright, let's chase after him. Alright, ruined room is unruined. Actually, that should be enough to start the quarters. Alright. Another ruined room. Got enough to start an emergency quarters, which we know we need at least 1 emergency quarters, so might as well do it now. Because that will cover 22 of the 40, and then we'll just need 2 more rooms, which will be here, and then everybody will be covered. Any trade deals? No, okay. Available blueprints, 50 every 10 days. He's at the laboratory right now. He's making our science faster. She's building shuttles faster. You know what? She'll work. 14% sooner. So it should be every 9 days. Couldn't quite get it down to 8. What can you do, eh? There's our navigational deflector. Oh, I didn't realize we could put heroes on that. We could increase our damage reduction from traveling harmful areas. Good to know. Alright. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Let's do it. The alien ship dropped out of warp and went inside an asteroid. Do we follow? Scan the asteroid. Scan the asteroid. What are we dealing with? Strange, I can't scan the interior. The surface stratum is neutronium alloy, not a natural formation. It's like someone built this asteroid. Oh, so it's a trap. Let's enter it. Set phasers on the low power so we can have it beam around the mirrors. Tuvok? Tuvok's lungs are in there. It's a course to follow. Mirror, mirror. Voyager plunges into the heart of the asteroid and encounters an unexpected sight. A vast chamber with mirrored walls creating endless reflections of alien starships and Voyager. Lost in a sea of duplicates, the crew must act before they are ambushed. A hall of mirrors. Can we identify the real ship? We're still picking up their ion trail, but they could have left a fake one, so we fly straight into one of these walls. Use phasers as a searchlight to find the real ship. That gives us a 70% chance. Follow the trail is 60%. Let Tom do it is 85%. Blow up the mirrors! I like that we could just start firing torpedoes as an option for everything. This is your moment to shine, Paris. Get us through these mirrors. My pleasure, Captain. Just another Tuesday flight. And we're through. Did I promise too much? Not a single scratch. Scanners are picking up 2 weak bioelectric signatures in front of us. They're powering up their engines, Captain. Beam life forms on board based on approximate location. 70 equal chance. Tractor beam or transporter. Lock onto the bioelectric signatures and beam them aboard. No luck, Captain. They escaped. Damn it. Give me Tuvok, my cable. It failed you. These people were our last hope to save you. Now we have no choice but return to our original course. What? Tuvok's separated lungs eventually gave out, leaving no hope. The doctor, with profound sadness, provided a peaceful release. Tuvok drifted into sleep. A final goodbye to Janeway and the crew. Their minds real. No. That is insane. There's the route we're taking. Alright, was this right after we lost Tuvok? I think it was. 1 second. Main menu. Yeah. I shouldn't have said resume. I should have said manual slave. Yeah, it's like 18 turns back, I think. I don't like that they don't show you your like the roll. We had a 70% chance of success and we failed. Like, we're failing a lot of 70% chance of failures. Oh, this time it worked. Nice. Alright, we're waiting on them to complete. Okay, zoom in on Voyage. Set course. We have to load the save up again. We'll be right there. Which sucks. We actually had a really good run on the planet. Like, before Tuvok lost his lungs, everything up to Tuvok losing his lungs, we did really well. At least we can get started on building the crew quarters a little bit sooner. 7 cycles? Really? Oh, it was 6. All right. All right, send the away team. Kess and Tuvok and B'Elanna, because I think that's actually a banger team for this mission. Captain, we're inside a cave system. Our tricorder is picking up a strong dilithium signature. We're going to blast it to high hell. I doubt we'll be lucky enough to get the 1% chance again, but at least we get the 16. All right. We found a metal door. Could have Tuvok go again. Yeah, we need, we need the titanium. Even fatigued, he still has a chance at critical success. Tuvok's a beast. All right, Captain, we're standing in some kind of operating room. You'll compa it. All right, 36 science, 450 deuterium. Suddenly, a secret door swings open. Tuvok's no longer tired. Okay, fingers crossed that he doesn't lose his logs. We need the deuterium. We need the dilithium. It's a very rare resource. Come on! Oh! Yeah! A stranger is intimidated by the crew's united front and flees into the darkness. Worried about further surprises, the team retreats to the ship. Tuvok lives! And leveled up. And B'Elanna almost leveled up twice. We had an extra critical, she probably would have leveled up. Or I was going to say guaranteed, but she wouldn't have. She would have been a little shy, like 16 shy, I think. Oh, wait, no, because 75 plus 10% is another 7. Yeah, no, she would have been like 8 shy or 9 shy. Captain, the away team has returned. That was a close call. Quite. We cannot draw any definitive conclusions as to what was down there. But what about a guess, Lieutenant? A guess? We are dealing with a species that appropriates organs, and our away team almost contributed to the collection. However, the why is not clear. Captain, an alien ship just left the planet down at warp speed. You can still follow. Take up pursuit. Here's our chance to find out the why. All right. Another room completed. There we go. Hydroponics bay is done. All right. And we can assign Cass to get us 14% more. Or B'Elanna. We'll do B'Elanna, that way Cass keeps the Aero shuttle available. 5 cycles to a new offer comes in. All right, Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Let's go in. Alien ship dropped out of warps inside the asteroid. Scan it. It's neutronium. It's artificial. Enter. Take us in. Let's see what they're up to. Mirror, mirror. Voyager plunges into the heart of the asteroid and encounters an unexpected sight. A vast chamber with mirrored walls, creating endless reflections of the alien ship Voyager. Lost in a sea of duplicates, the crew must act before they are ambushed. Hollow mirrors. Can we identify the ship? We're still picking up their ion trail, but they could have left a fake one, so we flashed straight into one of these walls. Alright, our best chances with Tom. 85 instead of 70. Oh, sorry, instead of 80. 5% more chance. This is your moment, Lieutenant. Let's let it shine. Get us through these mirrors. My pleasure, Captain. Just another Tuesday night. Tuesday flight, really. And we're through. Did I promise too much? Not a single scratch. Scanners are picking up 2 weak bioelectric signatures in front of us. They're powering up their engines, Captain. Alright, equal chance. I'm still going for the transporter. 80% chance. Come on. Lock on bioelectric signals. Get them aboard. We got them, Captain. In the transporter room, the captured aliens materialize. Bodies ravaged by rot. The crew exchange uneasy glances. All of a sudden very queasy and throwing up Neelix's roll root soup. But what has caused the aliens' horrifying disfigurement? Is it contagious? You're aboard the Federation Starship Voyager. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway. Welcome. I am Dareth, and this is Motura. We are the Vidian Sodality. I demand an explanation for what happened in the caves. I'm so very sorry we tried to attack you. Normally we harvest from the dead, but time was running short. It is the phage. My people have been stricken by the disease for eons. It consumes our bodies, eats us alive. The only way to fight it is to gather organs and graft them. I'm in mortal peril and in dire need of a lung, but this is not your problem, Captain. Let us go. You'll never see us again. We could do transplant donor lungs or create artificial lungs. It might only be a temporary solution, but we could create artificial lungs. Captain, I regret to report the procedure failed. His body would not accept the new organ. It's all right, Doctor. Perhaps it's better this way, to finally end this suffering. Thank you for your efforts anyway, Captain. Farewell. Could we not be like, okay, now we could still donate? Helm, return us to our course. We failed the mission. Alright. I think the odds are really against you in this game. Stellar cryptography. Crew quarters. Complete. Alright. We are going to get 20 duranium and 8 tritanium. How's our science coming? It looked like it's pretty close to getting the cargo bay upgrade. 3 turns remaining. Not bad. Dismantle the room and built new crew quarters. Oops. We are short 10. And we get 20 from that, so we gotta wait 3 cycles before we can start building another room. Ooh. Too bad we can't send crews down to dismantle with life support temporarily re-engaged. I'd have known that I probably should have, instead of building some things, if I had went down to here to open this up so we could get all the resources that's on the deck. Alright, cargo bay technology increased. Reduce initial building, upgrading, and repair times by 15%. Workshop level 2. Photons would be nice, but we don't have it anyways. Building things faster would be nice. Alright, let's see. Okay. They're offering us 500 food or 50 science. I guess we do need to get to 1,500 food. 16 turns remaining. Oh look, the Aero Shuttle. It's gone! I guess it would have been nice the first time you launched it to see it fly off. Because we never got to see it in the show. Not really. Like, you saw the outline of it on the bottom of the model of of Voyager itself. But that's about it. We're out of food. We got lots of deuterium. 43 days of fuel versus 22. Oh. Using 33 more per day does eat it up. Okay, we can build a small core. Let's see. We just got the plus 50, right? Oh no, we'd have to upgrade them to do it. Of course. To upgrade them, it would cost 15 and 20. It's an expensive upgrade. Crikey. I think we're going to hold off. Alright, Captain, we've encountered a debris field. Sensors are indicating that the debris field consists of starships that have very recently been destroyed. Risk ambush and thoroughly scan the debris. Gets us a chance at 90. Quickly beam aboard any valuable salvage before the attackers return. And have a shuttle perform close-range scans before salvage operations. This game is a bit of a dick. It likes to make you look like you're going to get, it's like, oh, no, you're going to be good. Psych! Fuck you! And it goes, like, jumps way back to the bad again. It'll be like, oh, look, it's going to be bad, it's going to be bad. No, we're probably going to be good. Nope! At the last second, always jumps to the right, it seems. We really need these resources, too. Captain, we found wreckage of a small vessel, heavily damaged, emitting radiation. It's about to explode. Send a team to try to stabilize it. Or we just gotta use the energy dissipator to shut down the warp core. We don't have that room, though. I would really like to risk it for the extra 13 titanium. Whew, that was close. Our titanium storage is now full. We lost 4, so I guess it's a good thing I didn't go for the max. We only have 100 storage for titanium. That's 153. We have 4 bioneural gel packs remaining. A 7. Eight cycles to repair. We'll have to wait until we can remove some of the stuff from this room before we can build anything. I wonder how we're supposed to get bioneural gel packs. They didn't give you very many to start with. Yeah, 40, 20, and 1. 8 turns still, though. Ooh, excuse me. It looks like we still have some planets left with resources. Captain, detected a massive deuterium levels in the atmosphere of the Class J gas giant. Atmosphere conditions are harsh, but the potential fuel yield is exceptional. Risk sending a shuttle? Gives us a slight chance at more, but not a lot more. Let's be safe. I was even being safe. On the plus side, whoops, I did not mean to zoom out. On the plus side, this system has a lot of deuterium. Set course for the Kazon Raider. Ooh, research completed with the interphasic coil spanner. Increase the time that trade offers stay available by 50%. We're 3 science short. We're 3 science and 2 dilithium short. The only thing we could research potentially is the small battery compartment. Not worth it. Shuttle perform close range scans before salvage operations. Get us a chance at 701. But that's what the ambush risk. We are having the worst luck when it comes to getting stuff here. Alright. Oh my god, turn on the life support. Okay, 20 and 15. No, we gotta do the big ones first. 20 or 30. There we go. We'll get 10 and 23. And the last one here, 10 and 23. Oh, that might be too much, actually. There we go. Go for that one. That would get us 20. That one gets us 20. Okay. Shoot a thermal beam to heat a wide surface area for mining. Navigational deflector. The level 2 workshop. Did we actually research level 2 workshop? I can't remember. I don't think we did, though. No, there it is right there. 25% faster crafting times, too. It looks like we're making 1 science a day right now. So maybe if we waste a day, then we'd have to research it, and then build it, and then come back. All right, 14 days. All right, science is going off. Trade option. They'll give us 500 food for 50 duranium. Oh, we already did that one. There's our 500 food. All right. Aero shuttle is off. Nope, an event's happening. Normal food. Oh, we're down. It doubles how long our fuel will last, at least. State of flux. Captain, we're picking up a distress call. On screen, Mr. Kim.
Anyone who can hear this message. Lost control of the bridge. Ship is falling apart. Help. Now. Please.
Captain, this may be a trap. Optional. Analyze the damage. Can we determine if they've sustained genuine damage? Its fluctuating nucleonic patterns might indicate a reactor breakdown on board. Might? Alright. Scan for other Kazon ships. Scan for any other Kazon ships in the area. Nothing showing up, Captain. And scan the Kazon ship itself. Let's see what we're dealing with. The ship is identical to the Kazon Nistrom raider we previously encountered, Captain. I thought we fought Kazon Ogla before, not Nistrom. The Kazon Nistrom is one of the most violent sects in the entire Kazon collective. Well, let's go investigate. We'll help, but be cautious. This could be an opportunity to make new friends. Or enemies. Of course it's enemies. But we're close to finishing the mission. State of Flux wanted us to get up to 1,500 food. As soon as that trade order comes in, we'll have it. So there is that. I like that you can see the shuttle drop down from inside the ship. I just wish you got to see it outside the ship too. All right. While we're here, stay zoomed in. Chance at 63 and 49. Well, 28 and 22. We really need duranium. Okay, we got 15 there. As much as I really want to say, like, accept that, I don't think we can. None of our buildings use stuff. Hey, how's it going? We are having horrible luck today. All our missions are going to shit. We're getting horrible resources. Can we afford to upgrade one of our cargo bays? Or cycles? Okay, we'll get that next time. Probably going to have to say to upgrade another of our cargo bays. Probably should have made for crew. We still have 20 crew, not in quarters. Have a shuttle perform. That could be. Alright, Captain, we've stumbled past a massive debris field. It doesn't make sense that anyone would leave this many salvageable resources floating around. We should definitely investigate the cosmic junkyard. We tractor it in. Chance of critical failure. Like, if something goes wrong, it goes really wrong. But we have pretty good odds of it going right. If we be cautious and salvage anything that seems safe, good odds of not getting as much as we'd want, like half of what it actually states. And have a shuttle perform a close-range scan is actually the worst option, somehow. Scan for life signs with a level 2 scanner is something we can't do. Alright, we got 60 and 40, not bad. Or sorry, 60 and 4. We needed that 60, but still not that good. Alright, okay. There's a lot of things to do in that sector. Alright, like 11 in that one. Why did it bring me back to this? Scan. Okay, there's the ship. The Nistrum ship that's got troubles. If that's what it looks like, it definitely looks like it's having troubles. But we're doing the best we can. That's all you can do, right? Alright. We need deuterium before we leave, actually. I just looked at our deuterium stores, and we are really low. Alright. Alright, what are we researching again? Oh, that's hydroponics. Science lab is researching the workshop level 2, which will let us build our own photons. And once we have to then upgrade it. What's it going to cost to upgrade? Oh, we don't have bioneural gel packs for it though. Can we make bioneural gel packs in the workshop? No, next level is photons. Oh, sorry, it only takes one. I was looking at the science lab. Okay, we'll be able to upgrade it. We can make better ones. Okay. 8 days remaining. As much as I don't want people doing nothing, we only have, what, 15? There's 23 tritanium here, and if... Oh, wait. We're really low on fuel, though. We could change one of the cargo holds to be tritanium. This way, when we get this 23, we don't waste any of it. There we go. Our max fuel is now only, what, 1,500? That's okay. That is until, you know, we get the cargo upgrade completed. Which is one cycle away. Alright. Okay, this cargo bay. $225. Okay, so even if we take this one off and make it food. I was going to do fuel, but we need a lot of food. And we got 500 food coming. How much is our max food surge right now? 1,000? Well, we'll be able to store the 500, so I guess I shouldn't worry. All right. 2,250 fuel, and we're down to 500. That's horrible. Got 14 days worth of power. That'll cover half the remaining crew. And then we'll do an emergency room right there to cover the last 10. We'll have room for 2 more people. There we go. And we're just waiting on our trade order to go through. 5 turns till we get that. Alright, only 10 crew, not happy. We're losing 2 morale per day. And in 3 days, that will be changed. So, not doing too bad there. We could up our shield power by another 35. Oh, I should have put that there. That would have been the perfect spot for it. Or have shields at the front of the ship to protect the front of the ship. All right, every 360. So 4 would be 200. So that's 160 more. That's what? That's just enough to break even. A large hydroponics bay breaks us even. And it is huge. It's like these 2 rooms together and then a double down below it. Kind of insane. All right. We don't actually have anything on that deck, but we got the resources. I'm tempted to turn off the life support. What is it? Toggle power. Huh. It doesn't affect the life support. Or it doesn't affect our power generation. I guess we run the engine or the warp core at full output even when we don't use the power. All right, everybody. Cross your fingers. We really need these resources. Fingers are crossed. Send a shuttle. Yes! 900. We're down to 300. We just got 3 times what we already had, putting us a total of 4 times. Whew. Enter ship. All right, we got the workshop 2 tech. We got 65 science. Okay. If we wait 5 days, we'll have the next science. See the amount of resources that would be nice to have. Level 2 hydroponics. An extra 25 food every 10 days. A biolab produces bioneural gel packs from food? That's what we need. if we want to keep upgrading the ship. But okay, we got the dilithium. We're 5 science short, so we can upgrade this to level 2. Okay. We got a rough game plan. There we go. Boom. All our personnel are in their quarters. I thought we had a mission for that. Maybe that was in the last chapter. And since we didn't do it before we ended the chapter, we didn't get the reward for it. Which I think missions mostly get you morale. And our morale is pretty good. We're getting +1 morale every day, just eating normal food. And then we have 407 morale to spare before we go to normal levels. So we're getting our increased capability. All right. All right, sending a shuttle. Come on. Yeah. When I see it bouncing right at the bad zone, you pretty much know you're good, because it seems to be wherever it's bouncing at the beginning, that's not where you're landing. So if it shows you like getting a good response, maybe worry a little bit, because I think things are about to turn sideways for you. Interstellar cloud. As long as it's not sentient and wants to eat us, we're good. Sensors detect a dense cloud of interstellar gas with unusually high concentrations of deuterium. Risk to maneuver Voyager into the unknown of the cloud. Scan the cloud to avoid potential threats, then fly into it with the nebula scanning? A nebula scanning is a thing? Is this the living one that, like, they end up wasting? She's like, there's coffee in them clouds or whatever. There's a coffee in that nebula, and then they go in and then they like waste all their energy trying to fix the thing up. Okay, we can leave it for now. What about the planet? It's only 2 cycles away. Send a shuttle. 3 crew got hurt? What? Vesna to Pond, Sophia Wright, and Verna to Vec. 7 days they're going to take to recover. On the plus side, and this might sound kind of bad, but you know, we do have like 92 others to spare, so I don't think we have to, or sorry, 91. Got at least 90 others, so we're not in bad shape. Nothing to worry about. Not really. Okay, upgrade that. Captain, I've been reviewing our power grid. We're losing too much excess energy from the warp core. It just dissipates. By building dedicated high-capacity batteries, we could store that wasted energy. It's a proactive step, which would create a massive reserve to cover situations where our energy consumption exceeds the warp core's output. Good idea. It wants to build a battery compartment. Okay, we got 20 cycles to build a battery compartment. Does this one count? Toggle off? Toggle on? Nope, doesn't count. Okay. Downside to that being is we don't currently have. I don't think we actually researched the battery compartment. It's going to take us 12 days to research it. Wasting our chance to get the stuff we wanted. All right. Oh. This was waiting for like a level 2 workshop, I think. What was this one waiting for? 8 cycles? That's 8 cycles away. Out of food! There goes our fuel. Oh shit, I forgot to get the stuff at that last spot. The workshop's done upgrading. There we go. So this wasn't the one that wanted the workshop. This one wanted level 2 torpedo and a level 2 science bay. We're going to take damage no matter what. I might as well risk it for the biscuit. Yeah, 69. Nice. I can't believe that worked. All right, that one wanted nebular scanning, right? That's probably a science, I'm guessing. I don't see it anywhere on the list. Am I just missing it? Expanded holodeck. Holodeck energy efficiency. Morale stability protocols. Low morale thresholds lower. Double food rations. Better replicators. Delicious meals. All food rations additionally increase morale by 3. Better sick bay. Stronger Talaxian allies. Mighty Talaxian. Officer quarters, crew quarters upgrade. Okay. Could it be an engineering thing? Warp core efficiency, Bassard collectors, ultra thin reactors, material recovery. So it must be an unlockable technology. Wonder how we missed it. Kind of sucks that 4 deuterium a turn really equates to basically nothing. All right. Screw it. We'll just take whatever we can from here and leave the system behind. All right, we need to build a battery. We have 8 days to complete it. The battery, it's 10 and 15, so it's pretty cheap. Okay. Oh, it's nice and small though. 6 cycles. It'll be completed with 2 days to spare for the quest completion. I don't think we have any level 1 techs yet. What we do, they're just unknown. Trying to get biolab, right? Which means we have to save up to 70, which is quite a few days away at 1 science a day. it's the hydroponics bay. Science lab. Three science points production per cycle from a +1 to a +2. So if we level it up, it'd get you 2. No research in the thing. Science lab level 2 is a level 3 tech. Yikes. Alright. Our trade's completed. Captain, you simply must see the cargo bay. Our pantry is positively bursting with the most magnificent delicacies. Now that the hard work is behind us, we can finally move on to the fun part, the preparation. Just imagine the possibilities. Takar loggerhead eggs whisked to perfection. A hearty Leola root pilaf followed by a decadent Laurelian pudding. I promise you, your taste buds will melt away. He's being literal, unfortunately. I can't tell if he means that literally. I've made the same joke. Oh, man. In any case, the results speak for themselves. Our food stores are well stocked. Mission accomplished. 400 morale. Alright. As much as I'd like a lot, that's very risky. Oh shit, we're really low. We're using 69? How are we using 69 a day? We turned the replicators back on. We just got 500 food back. There we go. There we go, only 36 per day. That's still really bad. Oh man. I might have to risk it for the biscuit. It's only an extra, what, 317? Not worth it. There we go. Alright, and more morale. And now we can store more power. We're gonna have 240 power stored. Which isn't a lot, I don't think, when you use 162 a day. Maybe once it's refilled, like once we fill that, we can go down to 42. I'd use 42 a day. Hey! We lost 4. Oh, shit. How did we lose 43? Oh, of that stuff. Okay. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Especially, I wish that, like, they give you the option of, like, do you want to rearrange cargo bays? Like, give me the choice of what I waste, because if I had reassigned my cargo bays, we wouldn't have had to waste anything. I could have saved it. I just forgot to look that we could. I was thinking we could still store 200 when I had lowered it to the 150. Oh right, can't scan, but we can fly. Engage. Captain, we detected a massive deuterium levels in the atmosphere. An extra 90. Employ collector pros for safe, though safer, for a safer though less efficient collection. It's only 90 more. What? That's just as much a pass as a failure by that by what it looks like there, by that metric. Got food and resources. Oops, wrong button. Liaison carrier. All right. Got less than we wanted. Analyze fauna into the food and large hydroponics bay. Use your flora knowledge. You can only have flora knowledge if you have the large hydroponics bay, not with a small. This is routinely asking for like level 2 and 3 science at what seems like the beginning of the second chapter when we've only just gotten to level 2 science. Like there's like our odds of us having the stuff they want is very unlikely. Yay! Got some food. Sicarius, 3 cycles away, it will get us some happiness, but our happiness is already really good. Alright. I'm gonna go down to that power. Because we can have 5 days of battery backup. And then we can turn it back on, just to save our dilithium a bit. We're only 3 days to where we're going, so. Wow, we went the long way around the sun. Captain, we reached the destination. Orders? Send an away team. Gotta help the Kazon. Alright, let's see. It wants engineering, medicine, and diplomacy and orders. Okay. We don't need phasering. So... Chakotay and Balana and Cass is what I'm thinking. Begin away mission. Inside of the radar shows signs of a massive explosion. Oh, is this the one where, like, there's the guy living in the core? Or, no, that's the radiation people. Never mind, not the Kazon. Inside the radar shows signs of a massive explosion. No sign of the crew. Orders? Soar mount and search the ship for crew. No risk. Okay, scan for life signs. This gets us... Oh, we got 98 already. Maybe I should have started building something. Perfect success. Scanning reveals a single faint life sign. The team beams the comatose survival directly to sickbay. The rest of the Kazon crew have been fused with the wreckage. Isn't this some kind of like matter replicator experiment gone wrong or something? Like this is tech. Seska tried to give them, I think that went wrong. The Kazon wants their man back. What happened here? Scan the ship's atmosphere. Could examine one of the dead Kazons. Really good odds. It's going to be Balana next turn, so. A medical examination reveals no signs of conventional weapon or combat, suggesting the disaster originated within the ship. Any suggestion on how to find the origins of the explosion, Captain? Examine the energy conduits. Will get us some fuel back. Conduits show signs that a massive pre-explosion engine surge originated in a radiated area behind a force field. Yeah, there's a strange console inside the force field. It could be the origin of the explosion, but the radiation is preventing us from coming any closer. How should we proceed? High risk. Examine the console from up close is very high risk and not the greatest odds. It gives us the most science. Modify a tricorder to scan the console if we use both. Nice. They scan the console from a distance and analysis reveals traces of Federation technology within the console. The away team returns to Voyager with the shocking discovery. 22 sites. Success! Alright, Chakotay and Kess are now level 4, and Balana's level 3. It seems the Kazon tried to install Federation technology. We are unsure why. Can't we transport it out to examine it? Not with those levels of nucleonic radiation. We could create a subsonic or a subspace bubble or build an expander. One's quicker, the other's riskier. The other's safer, but more resource intensive. Alright, give me 1 minute, everybody. I apologize so much. I just gotta go to the bathroom again. I am not feeling good today. It's coming. boy. Thank you for your patience. Alright. Subspace bubble. Quicker but riskier. Expander takes more resources. Let's use the resources. We won't risk lives no matter how expensive it is. Expander. How on earth did the Kazon get their hands on Federation technology? The most probable explanation is that someone on our ship gave it to them. I don't like this. If technology changed hands, maybe it happened on the planet earlier. You know, where Seska disappeared for a while and we found her in a cave with the Kazon we're in. Who could have met them while you were on the surface? Ensign Seska was unaccounted for. I was picking mushrooms. The Kazon ambushed me. Quite. I suggest interviewing the Kazon survivor, Captain. Captain, this raises serious security concerns with Maquis personnel in critical areas. This is about you being passed over for chief engineer, isn't it, Carrie? No, Torres. It's about security. He's got a good point. Convenient timing, Carrie. Almost like someone wanted to make the Maquis look like perfect scapegoats. Enough. We'll determine the truth through proper investigation. Sickbay to Captain Janeway. It's the Kazon. His own blood cells are killing him. I need to perform a complete pyrocyte replacement to save him. Requesting authorization. Are we equipped for this procedure? I've already run a crew compatibility analysis. I also noticed Ensign Seska never provided a blood sample. I had a childhood disease. I was warned never to donate blood. I already found enough compatible blood donors among the crew, but we still require a blood sample for general medical purposes. She's hiding the fact that she's Cardassian. I don't see the point in that, Doctor. Seska, give the sample. Ensign Seska, I ordered you to provide a blood sample. It's for your own good. And about the Kazon patient. We don't have the Vidian surgical device? Oh man, we could have replaced his pyrocytes with a 100% chance. Well, 80% will have to do. Do everything in your power, Doctor. Good news, Captain. The Kazon is stable. Chances are high he'll survive. Good, let me know as soon as he wakes up. Let's proceed with building the expander. Alright. Guessing it's down in the workshop. 5 torpedoes? 5 torpedoes takes 8 days. 20 duranium and 200 deuterium. That's my fuel! Alright, 3 days to the expander. And 2 days till we have to turn the battery off, and 1 day till I won't apologize. Till you say you're sorry. Repair station, 2 cycles away. I kinda wanna go there. Sakaris, the inhabitants known as Sicarians, are practically rolling out the red carpet, inviting the crew to spend days relaxing on their world, promising a prime opportunity to boost morale. Finally get some rest. Our morale's already maxed. Lots more food in this sector. A couple spots for fuel. 5 days away. Alright, you know what? We do need food. So while we wait for that thing to be built, we'll go get food and then we'll come back. Alright, batteries depleted. turn up the power. It will charge the battery at 79 per day. All right. Turn that back on. Did I say 79? I meant 18. Currently no research. Oh, we got research now, though. Okay, we could get the biolab going. Could upgrade the hydroponics for an extra 25. Resource analysis will allow us to find out what's in systems before we go there. And then after we do that, then we'll do the bio laboratory so we can make our own bio-neural gel packs. Otherwise, we're never going to be able to fully upgrade Voyager. Okay. What's that weird blue field coming off this star? Looks funky. Alright, let's get us some food. Analyze local biosphere with a biolab, or extract biomatter and process it into food in a waste dissembler. I do not like our odds on this one, but we need food. 4 crew got sick, and we only got half the food. Alright, the thing should be built. Captain, we've come across a space station that repairs starships. We can pay to have hull repaired. Except for our ship is completely undamaged. Whoops, not where I meant to go. Carefully in mind, special stuff. That was pointless. Captain, we reached our destination. Let's keep going. Oh shit. What's one of those small ones? We can kick their ass. Captain, 2 Kazon Nistrum raiders approaching. They're hailing us. Open the channel. Kazon vessel. I'm Captain Janeway of the I'm Catherine Janeway, Captain of the Federation Starship Voyager.
I am Kala, First Maj of the Kazon Nistrum. What have you done to our ship?
We responded to a distress call. By the time we arrived, there was only 1 survivor.
I demand to speak with him.
We better not refuse to the demand of a Nistrum Maj. Captain.
We should question the survivor first, without an outside influence. I demand to see my crewmate immediately.
You can wait, Kala. I have to refuse. You can visit him later.
That is unacceptable. No one opposes the First Maj of the Nistrum. We will take the damaged vessel with us. You have no right to interfere in our affairs. Keep your hands off our ship, or it will be considered an act of war. War, Captain!
Federation technology caused the explosion. Until we know how you got that shit, we'll kick your ass as much as we need to.
Your technology makes you brave, Captain, but you have only 1 ship. There will be 4 Kazon vessels off your bow soon enough.
By the time the other 2 get here, these 2 will be dead. I don't like bullies. I don't like threats. And I don't like you, Kala. Janeway out. Janeway to away team. Get ready to recover the console. Alright. We need a survivalist. So he's got to go. We need Balana. Apparently that's all we need. If we bring Tuvok, he kind of augments everything. Harry Kim could be a good option too. Augments the science and Leaves the fighting just to Chakotay, who's only got a 44. The problem is that Tuvok doesn't have engineering. He only has science. Mind you, B'Elanna's engineering is a 58. Oh, man. I kind of wish they had all the stats to varying degrees, and then you could kind of control how they level up a bit based on what you have them do. That would have been cool. I start by 6 o'clock every day. I try to start for 5, but usually it's 6. Today I think was 7. But potato. Yeah, we've been streaming for 2.5 hours, or 2 hours 22 minutes. That's weird that you're not getting Discord notifications. You must have turned them off at some point for the server. I've done that for a bunch of servers. I'll be watching a show and I don't want Discord making noise. So it's like, shut up, Discord! Alright. What? Welcome to Brexis. We were just discussing, we got a mission that has 3 missions with phasers, a whole bunch of engineering, 1 science, and 1 possible Starfleet. I'm thinking Harry Kim might be the better option. Although, well, there's a lot of fighting. You know what? There's a lot. I'm going to take Tuvok, because we do have the Kazon causing trouble. It's your call. If I end at 10, we'll definitely have time to watch an episode. Tonight's the last night of puppy watching for me this week. Or at least at nighttime. Start the way mission. Captain, we're back on the radar, but the bridge entrance is jammed shut. I'm positive it was open before. What a weird coincidence. Alright, Tuvok's gonna blast that open. Critic success! Yes. Alright. Captain, the bridge has been tampered with. How do we proceed? Investigate the room for any tracks. Ooh, we're gonna get dilithium. Nice. And some fuel. Oh, I was really hoping for a critical success so we'd get an extra 50%. It would have probably only been 4, but it might have been 5. But the extra fuel would have been nice. Whoever on the bridge didn't want us recovering that console. Use the expander to rotate the force field away from the console. Use the subspace bubble. Oh, this one gets us more resources too. Nice! The away team carefully rotates the force field. However, they discover the console is fused to its surroundings, making removal a challenge. Console's fused to its surroundings. Suggestions, Captain. Well, disassemble the fused connection point. Use phaser fire to sever the connection point. We get half the science, but really good odds of us getting some extra there, like 50% extra. Whereas if we have B'Elanna do it, 25, like a 20% chance of failure, if not closer to 25. As much as I want that science, I think we gotta play it safe. We'll get 3/4, or chances are we're going to get 3/4 of what we would have got. So, doing the other, and it's very safe. And this will get us extra XP for doing a critical success. 15 and 18, close enough to 20 and 24. All right, we got 63, 250, 15 and 18. We got everybody up to level 4. For 3 critical successes, we got 225 extra XP. Not bad. Console recovered, Captain. It is indeed from Voyager. What was it supposed to be? We only have a 65% chance to analyze it. Cross your fingers, everybody. Come on! RNGeebus, I believe in you! By the great axolotl. The analysis shall succeed. No chance. The thing was fried in the explosion. Damn it! Oh, no matter. What it was supposed to be, we know it was Federation tech. Voyager tech. We have a traitor on board. Captain, I propose a full investigation which will require I suspend my other duties. Approved, Lieutenant. Let's hope our Kazon patient wakes up soon. I need answers. With Tuvok currently unavailable, Nunez steps up once again. Hard ass to the exact letter Nunez. Alright. Okay. What can we build? How long till our science is done? Are we even researching anything right now? I thought I started the resource analysis. Oh, we can't. Oh, that's why it didn't happen. I haven't done the other thing for it. I'm a diddly. I'm an idiot. I have to use half-dilithium to extract the technology to tier 2. Alright. It's going to take 14 cycles. Maybe we can upgrade some more of our cargo bays. We do got a lot of room where we can build too, though. Yeah, that one's been upgraded. $25. We have 118 at the moment. We build another science lab, we can generate more science points. Another hydroponics is another 5 food a day delivered on batch every 10 days of the 50. Which would still have us using basically 23 food a day. We really need to get the large one to break even. Tempted to build another shield. Alright, so we got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Makes that 15 to the right and 3 to the left. Could build another cargo bay. Might be cheaper than upgrading. Like if we just build the cargo bay, it takes 30 duranium. But if we try to upgrade a cargo bay to level 2, it's 15 duranium and 25 tritanium, which is a far more rare resource. And it only gets us half of what the other upgrade is. Or like a fresh cargo bay is. We could also build some more batteries. Give us an extra 120 power storage. Which is only still like a couple days at power. We have 36 torpedoes remaining at the moment. That put us to 41. I don't want to waste our fuel. I think we're pretty good. Alright, we need resources. Have a shuttle perform. Use the tractor for a chance. Okay, so the tractor increases the chance something bad happens, but it minimizes the risk of what happens, if that makes sense. Like if something bad happens on this one, it's going to be worse. It's likely worse than what it would be here. Woohoo! We got 90 and 6. Alright. Let's go get some food. Actually, can we go in here and see what trades are available? They want 50 for 500. We do have 150 of it at the moment. Alright, send out the Aero Shuttle. Cargo bays up, or new cargo bay built. And a new shield generator. Our shields now have 35 more power. We've doubled our shield power, I think. Alright, 27,500. 150, 150, 1,000. Okay, this is the upgraded one, right? Can we make you food? Alright. So we got 2,000, 1,750, 150, 150. Okay. Can't keep just making more cargo bays. Our space is very limited. We really need to get that bioneural gel pack technology. Alright, use your knowledge to find edible foods. Alright, we got 576. State of flux. The Nistrum? Oh, the investigation. Captain, I have completed my investigation. Dr. Bridge, I have analyzed Ensign Seska's blood sample. No childhood disease could ever explain her genetic markers. Ensign Seska is a Cardassian, genetically altered to look Bajoran. This is crazy. Impossible. You want me to believe Seska's a Cardassian agent who infiltrated the Maquis? Well, no, she probably infiltrated the Bajorans, and when nothing came of that, then infiltrated the Maquis. You're an afterthought. Ensign Seska being a Cardassian agent isn't as far-fetched as you might think. It's a common trick to use cosmetic alterations for infiltration. And it is well known that... Actually, wait, when they left... What season did they leave during Deep Space Nine? Or, like, did Voyager start? I think it was far enough in that they already did the episode where Kira was made to look like a Cardassian, and they played this whole plot out like Cardassians genetically altering people and wiping their minds so they don't even know. So they go off being good Bajorans, but they're secretly Cardassians. So like it's a known thing, I think. So this is beyond cosmetic alterations. I was also a spy under your command. Thank you for bringing that up again. What are your findings? An unauthorized transmission was sent to the K-Zone a week ago, originated in Lieutenant Carey's station. Also, I found an encrypted security code in the requisition file for replicated materials. That code, however, belongs to Ensign Seska. Incompetence or intent. Thank you, Lieutenant. Optional summarize all clue. Speak to the Kazon survivor. I'd like to speak to the Kazon patient first. The patient is stable enough for questioning, Captain. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway. We responded to your distress signal.
I am Kunut of the Kazon Nistrum. So you saved me.
Isn't he going to blow himself up? It was a rather complicated procedure, but with my formidable medical skills, Yes, thank you, Doctor. But we don't have much time. The explosion on your ship was caused by our technology. Who gave it to you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't take me for a fool, Kunut. I want to know the truth, now.
If I tell you, Cullah will kill me.
Man cannot tell the truth. Offer protection.
Mind meld.
Bum, bum, ba. Ask nicely is an option. Please. Oh. Okay. Cullah will kill you. What do you think we're gonna do? You took our tech. We're gonna mind meld. I propose a mind meld to find out the truth. Our Kazon received the replicator technology from Ensign Seska. So it really was her. How unpleasant.
What did you do to my head? Pointy ears. Cullah will hear of this.
You may leave, Kunut. Now, get Seska on the bridge. This ends today. Bridge crew, attention. For weeks, a traitor has been in our midst, actively conspiring with the Kazon. That stops today. Confront Seska. She's the traitor. Did we get it in time that she's not going to steal Jakote's baby? And by that I mean steal his genetic code and impregnate herself to make a baby with the man she loved? And to Seska, you are charged with treason. By transferring Federation technology to the Kazon, you have violated the Prime Directive. No, it's Carey. He's the one. You never trusted the Maquis. He's using this to frame us. Tell that to the brig. You and your precious Starfleet principles. I did what was necessary. Your actions left us stranded in the Delta Quadrant. Cullah offered protection. I made a decision. A decision that could have impacted the entire quadrant. You lack resolve, Janeway. I don't. Computer, command XJL. With a triumphant smirk, Seska activates her transporter, revealing her treachery as she escapes from the bridge. Janeway and her crew are left in shock. They wouldn't have been like, computer, remove all command codes and responding in response to Ensign Seska. Like, deactivate. I would have been like, deactivate all command codes and any programs that she has authorization, and like, computer, reject all access to Ensign Seska. Then she'd be like, computer, activate program XJL, and nothing would happen, and Jan would be like, what was that about me again, bitch? And then shoot a phaser. Well, she probably wouldn't, but I would as Janeway. I hate Seska. Bitch needs to die. Makes Bajorans look bad, and I like the Bajorans. She's getting away. Override transport in progress. Stop the transport. I can't, Captain. Security lockup's in place. Destination. Kazon vessels getting ready to go to warp. Get ready to fight Stop Seska. Battle stations. Even with our superior technology, we are massively outnumbered, Captain. I said fight! I'm not letting Seska escape. And I'd like a challenge. Is it going to be a challenge, though? Whoa, shit. These are a bit tougher. No, actually, wait. These are... I think the scouts are tougher. But the fighter is weaker than the carrier we fought before. All right, we're 117. Shouldn't we be stronger? We have 2 shields now.
What are your orders, Captain? Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
All right. Oh wait, no.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Oop! Don't come out.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
We got their weapons down. Let's go after the
Moving to
shields.
attack the port side, Captain. An enemy is surrendered, Captain.
Attack left. An enemy ship has surrendered, Captain. Okay. Go after
Moving
the
to
other
attack
one's
the front,
weapons.
Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Victory! And we only used 2 torpedoes. We gained 40 duranium, 20 tritanium, 100 morale. We only took 3% hull damage and 400 fuel. Report. The Kazon Raiders have been defeated, but Seska escaped with Kulla. It's probable Seska and Kulla will seek vengeance. I recommend we prepare ourselves. We've got their number, Lieutenant. We're ready for them. Captain, thank you for your faith in me throughout this whole traitor affair. I realize my key comments were less than professional. For that, Lieutenant Torres, I sincerely apologize. I now understand why the captain appointed you chief engineer. You deserve that chair. Congratulations. I appreciate that, Lieutenant Carey. Truly. Pleased to see you both moving forward. I'll leave you to it. I suspect our chief engineer and her assistant chief engineer have a lot to discuss. I'm honored, Captain. Going to be counting on you, Carey. I'm not up to date on all the latest protocols. You're probably more familiar with the quirks of the ship engine than I am right now. I hope I can depend on you. I assure you, Lieutenant, you'll never get less than my best. We just got an achievement. You'll never get less than my best. State of Flux complete. Congratulations, you completed the main mission, State of Flux. You can now move to the next sector or remain in this one if you want to explore some more. Leaving the sector will cause all active missions to be canceled and all heroes currently marked as unavailable to be lost. We're going to stay here because there's a lot to do still. Like, there's still 2 systems we haven't even gone to yet. We could go get cheap repairs. Hey, the battery compartment. All right. More battery storage. All right, we're doing +9 on the power grid. It's going to take a while to charge up the batteries at that rate. We could turn the shields off until we need them. But we don't always have time to go and turn on shields. Alright, what do we need to upgrade? 60-30? It looks like it's locked. So... zoom in at the ship. Thank you. Figures. All right, we need food, and then we'll go get fuel. Cargo bay is done. Okay, 22,500 now. Takes 1 extra power for every cargo bay we upgrade this way. But it's 1 less power. Actually, it's working out to be the same amount of power for the storage amount. We can spend 1 more power and increase by 50, or if we build a whole extra cargo bay, we get the full 100% more, but it takes 2 power. Interesting. Okay, temporary, that's temporarily limiting. Actually, it doesn't look like it's limiting anything. So even while we're upgrading, we still have access to it. Okay. All right, let's get some more food. Oh, shit. Biolaboratory. Or we could go for science with level 2 science. How bad could it be? We already got 6 people that are sick. Let's make more sick. Come on, green. We still got 330. Only 4 more people got sick. All right, let's have a little bit of vacation. Cargo bay is upgraded. All right. The inhabitants known as Sicarians are practically rolling out the red carpet, inviting the crew to spend days resting on the world. Accept their offer or decline. The priority remains returning to the Alpha Quadrant has a negative? All right, come on, green. Hey, foreign morale, which we don't really need. During short leave, the crew discovers the Sicarian possess advanced space folding technology capable of sending Voyager over halfway to the Alpha Quadrant. This may be their best opportunity to return home. Okay, a Sicarian willing to share technology without official approval. Secure it by any means necessary. Offer Federation knowledge in return for access to the tech. Doesn't it not work with Star Trek, like Starfleet tech anyway? Gets us 40 science. The show went this route and it backfired. These must be the people with the emotions thing, I think. Where they're like emotional vampires. Come on, come on, come on. Sicarians value storytelling as a measure of character. In exchange for a copy of all of the works in Voyager's library, they agree to trade. Their technology proves barely compatible with Voyager, only offering a slight increase to speed. Morale plus 20. Trajectory matrix unlocked in the engineering tech tree. Morale plus 200. Science points minus 40. Oh, I thought we were getting science points, not wasting them. Hey, our science has completed. We can now do level 2 science stuff. As much as I would like that, I think we need to go biolab, maybe. Can't do it for 4 days. Don't have the science at the moment. Cargo bay upgraded. All right, we can now have 22,500 fuel, 200 or 360 power, 175, 175, and 1750. So we got an extra 50% storage on everything, which is pretty good for us, I think. Let's see if we can get some extra fuel before we go to another system. Shuttlecraft. Uh-oh. You know what? That's good. Odd that counted. It landed right on the line again. Usually that counts as the bad. This time it counted as the good. Alright, what's science? 2 more days for science. We're only down like 23. I don't think we need to go repair at the station. Five days, 6 days. All right, let's go get some Oh, trade. No. 1 second. Trade. Here we got some fuel. And they're offering food for 50 science. That'd be delaying our research by like 50 days. We got 16 days to pick it up, though, or like to decide on it. Oh no, we got 8 days to decide. Okay, give me 1 second. 7 cycles. 7 cycles. Okay, that's got 11. That's got more than 11. A lot more. It's got like 17. So, 7 days to get over here. Wish we could scan them from here. Okay. Okay. Let's send the shuttle. We actually don't have room for a lot of fuel, do we? Not even 100. We got like 80, room for 80 fuel. Let's just leave it. Interstellar cloud, a debris field, planet, the Dean interceptor, shipwreck. Guess we'll go towards the interstellar cloud. Spent too much time in the sector. Captain, I'm detecting a growing sense of restlessness amongst the crew. The desire to move forward, to get more light years off our journey is beginning to affect our focus. It's not yet a problem, but to avoid significant morale issue, I suggest we schedule a departure from this sector sooner rather than later. Okay, what science did we unlock? Probably engineering, right? That, whatchamacallit. We got the ultra-thin reactor tech. There it is. Modified trajectory. Increase impulse engine flight speed within solar systems by plus 10%. That's it? It gives us a 10% speed boost? Might as well research it. A glimmer of hope. Scans have discovered a wormhole, but subspace disturbances indicate it's collapsing rapidly. Captain, what do we do now? We don't have much time to investigate. Investigate right away. We won't let the opportunity pass us by. Helm, set course for the wormhole. Plus 200 morale. To the past with the Romulans. All right, let's quickly scan everything. The diamond represent 9 cycles away. Okay. Okay. Max combat threat has not increased yet, but it has gone up. The threat has gone up from 50 to 60. Mind you, our power went from like 111 to 115? Our defense did not give us much. All right. We'll grab what we can on our way by. Only got half of it, but that's fine. We're making our way toward it slowly. Use the shuttle. A trading station? Calaxian Bastille Freighter? Oh, we're going to get dilithium here too. Okay. Alright, let's stop off at the trading station. It's 4 cycles away. You know what? Let's go right to there. We can't risk it. New trade offer. We can get 40 for 500 fuel. Yes, let's do that. Tritanium is a good thing to have. And we don't have a lot. Alright. Hey, we can now go 10% faster. Or we got the research to go 10% faster. At the biolab. Oh, we don't have the science for it. Alright. Okay. Does that automatically make us faster? No, not necessarily down. Increases impulse engine's flight speed. I don't think we have to build anything. Or if we do, I don't see where. Could it be in the workshop, maybe? Nope. I guess we just have the thing. Alright, well, let's analyze this wormhole. Captain, reach your destination. Orders. Analyze. We're approaching the wormhole, Captain. On screen. The view screen shows only the vast star-studded expanse of the Delta Quadrant, but the coordinates indicate Voyager has arrived. Where is it? The wormhole, a supposed ticket home, remains stubbornly invisible. Are we in visual range? Affirmative, Captain. This must be the smallest wormhole on record. Magnify. Even magnified, the wormhole remains a frustratingly small blip on the screen. Disbelief and a flicker of despair cross the bridge crew's faces. Is this their only hope of returning home? It's small. The aperture is about 30 centimeters in diameter. But it is large enough for a message. It could carry a data transmission to Federation space in minutes. We still have to find out if it goes anywhere near the Alpha Quadrant. We could send a probe beforehand. Modified probe would have a greater chance of success, but would require time and resources. Alright, so we use up tritanium. Modified probe is worth it. Send it. Hi, Captain. Oh, I guess we have to go make the probe. Four cycles? Okay, 2 cycles there, 2 cycles back. Alright. Oh, this is not going to go well for us. Oh, shit! Alright. Today we get to eat. Captain, we reached the destination. Let's continue. The probe is ready. Send it! Do it. Do it. Telemetry data coming in, Captain. The view screen shows a green vortex. The image transmitted by the probe from inside the micro wormhole. A sense of wonder and anxiety fills the bridge. What's on the other side? A Romulan. It doesn't look like any wormhole I've ever seen. It must be old, decaying. Any ideas where a probe will end up, Ensign? No, but a phase variance of the radiation stream. It's stuck. Can it break free? Unlikely. Wait, it was just scanned by someone else. Hell then, use the probe to reinforce the signal. We're receiving, Captain. On screen. This is Captain Catherine Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager. Who's receiving this communication?
I am Telek Ramor of the Romulan Astrophysical Academy. I thought it was going to be association. Science Vessel Talvoth, location Alpha Quadrant, Sector 1385. What are your coordinates?
We are in the Delta Quadrant, but since it hasn't been charted, I can't specify our exact location.
Delta Quadrant? On a Federation starship called Voyager? How ironic. I have not heard of a ship with that name.
It is new, but not classified. Surprising, Romulans are usually well informed.
I've been in deep space for over a year, and am not privy to the latest intelligence. I'm sure my government knows of any Federation expedition to the Delta Quadrant.
It's a complicated story. Please, if you could.
I don't believe you. You're undoubtedly still in the Alpha Quadrant. Ask again. What are your coordinates?
Try to convince the Romulans with logic, telling the truth, or technical facts. These two are the best chance. About 90% chance of success versus an 80.
I understand your concern. Naturally, the Romulan Empire does not want Starfleet spying on its science vessels. However, wouldn't a spy come up with a more plausible lie? Implausible, but I will believe you for now.
Thank you, Captain Ramor. Can you help us get in contact with Starfleet?
Starfleet? You aren't making this any easier, Captain.
Think beaming unlocked in the science sector. Captain, you could try using the visual link signal to beam our crew to the Romulan ship. Think beaming unlocked in the science tech tree. That's never been done before. We'd have to test it. Would you be willing to assist us, Captain Ramor?
Fine, but you will beam me to your ship and back, and then I'll see what I can do for you. Ramor out.
Captain, I am not convinced of the Romulan's benevolence. I'll look further into him in Starfleet's databanks.
He dies before we leave by like 3 or 4 years.
Alright, we need to do science. Oh, linked beaming, look at that. Only costs 40. Shoot.
We don't have the science.
And it would take us 16 cycles to get it. Oh, but could I maybe cancel the science we're already doing? No, because there's currently no science in progress. Shit. Rud. Two Telexian ships are in a standoff over salvage from a derelict vessel. Whew. Excuse me. I'm a triple sneezer. Hate it. At least it sneezed. I hate it when it doesn't sneeze. From derelict vessel. One captain wants to use it to aid Telexian refugees. The other wants to sell it to fund their colony. They offer us a share of the salvage. We help them. Captain, crew morale is declining. Many are growing restless, concerned that we are losing precious time on our journey home. It's urgent. We got minus 10 per cycle? We still got 24 days. Come on. All right. We could propose a compromise, half and half. Side with the captain who prioritizes using the salvage to aid refugees. Side with the captain who wants to fund their colony and take your share. Ooh, we got 15 and 50. I honestly thought that would be a chance at us making friends. We're almost full, aren't we? Oh, we got room for the tritanium, but not the duranium. I was hoping there might be a chance at science. Wait, how many do we need again? 40? And we are at 31. Alright. We can trade dilithium 3 for deuterium. So 3 dilithium for 400. We got 21 dilithium right now. We're actually doing pretty good, surprisingly. Alright. We could do 30 for food. Oh, you only get to trade one thing? Oh, I thought we might be able to just trade multiple things. Alright. We need fuel. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ooh, not what I was hoping for. Are you kidding? The last second it went to shit. 12 cycles to actually research it. Come on. There we go. Uh-oh, we got 3 days to do it? Nice. I don't think we're going to do it in time. Yeah, shit. No! We just didn't have the research points available to us. The wormhole has collapsed. Voyager has missed its chance. Bridge crew remains in rigid silence. Their supposed hope of getting home gone. Mission failed. Would Tuvok not still come up with the whole, like, Captain, you should know that it was always going to fail. Because he dies just before we leave by like 3 years. Nice. Alright. Oh, trade. Uranium for fuel is in progress. All right, 16 turns, so that's done. Now we got the research. Also means we wasted like 40 science or whatever. Ooh, that did not go well. Spent too much time in the sector, Captain. Morale's getting low. Low. Swing low. Sweet. Okay, we'll go for the 2. We got lots right now. Got fuel. Get some fuel. Our morale can take a hit. I kind of feel like they get you, like, yeah, we did the main story thing, but they push you to leaving a little too soon after that, in my opinion. Just because we were pretty direct on finishing it. What's this one about? A lush planet teeming with life and rich in untapped mineral deposits. Unfortunately, the planet's volatile climate leaves little time for exploration. With intense storms predicted to arrive soon, we can only focus on one objective. Oh, what's that? A repair station again. We need food. We always need food. And we can only do the most basic one. Bread. That's probably why we always need food. Alright, let's see what this planet is. It's 2 cycles away. Alright. Focus on gathering food or duranium? Not food. 500 more food. There we go. There's some food on a space station. Let's buy a planet. Repair station. We're now losing 21 morale a day.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok. The crew's persistent capacity for adaptation under the sustained pressure of the Kazon Nistrum threat is exemplary. This unexpected resilience offers crucial protection against the ongoing threat of Cullah and
I
Cespa.
apologize. I need to go to the bathroom.
Protection rendered necessary by my own deficiency.
This again when I get back.
My oversight in identifying Seska's treachery was a significant operational failure. I tendered my resignation as Chief of Security to the captain. It was refused repeatedly. An illogical decision I attribute to her evident emotional bias. Supplemental. Sensors detected an unidentified transmission from an ionized hydrogen cloud. The captain intends to investigate, classifying the potential hazard as a welcome diversion. The human capacity for welcoming variables of unknown origin and potential threat remains to me an inexplicable phenomenon.
Alright, everybody, sorry about the interruption. I'm guessing by Brexis saying have a great night, he's taken to bed early. So we might as well keep playing for an hour.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. Seska, huh? Wasn't that a neat little surprise? Undercover agent running off with an intergalactic thug with bad hair and anger management issues? All we need now is a dashing hero to sweep in and save the day. A dashing hero that saves the day. No, seriously though. We've been playing cat and mouse with these Kazon for ages, and Kulla is nothing if not persistent. But we all know Seska's really the one pulling his strings. Give credit where it's due, she's good. Evil, but good. What's actually surprising is how well the crew's holding it together. No Starfleet versus Maquis brawl in the mess hall yet. Supplemental, our sensors just picked up an unidentified transmission from an ionized hydrogen cloud. The captain wants to investigate this welcome diversion, and that's my cue. Voyager isn't going to steer itself into its next big adventure.
Alright, Tuvok, because I missed that one.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok. The crew's persistent capacity for adaptation under the sustained pressure of the Kazon Nistrum threat is exemplary. This unexpected resilience offers crucial protection against the ongoing threat of Kulla and Seska, a protection rendered necessary by my own deficiency. My oversight in identifying Seska's treachery was a significant operational failure.
Yeah.
I tendered my resignation as Chief of Security to the captain. It was refused repeatedly. An illogical decision I attribute to her evident emotional bias. Supplemental. Sensors detected an unidentified transmission from an ionized hydrogen cloud. The captain intends to investigate, classifying the potential hazard as a welcome diversion. The human capacity for welcoming variables of unknown origin and potential threat remains to me an inexplicable phenomenon.
An ionized cloud? Alright, the crew grows increasingly homesick. It is more than just missing the Alpha Quadrant. There's a deep emotional weight that threatens to unravel our morale. I feel the strain at every corner of the ship. This journey tests not only our mission, but our very spirit as we press onward into the unknown. -5? And we got a secondary away mission thing going on there. Another system. That's got a lot of stuff in it too. Oh, another one with a submission in it. Oh, not as much in that cloud. Binary system. 23 cycles away, but it's got quite a bit in it. Including, you can just make it out. There's like a ring right in the center there. It's easier to see when I zoom out. Do they secretly have a Halo ring? We got a ring world going on? Like what the heck's going on here? When I fully zoom in, you can't see it. I'm going to take a snippet of that, if the computer will let me. I guess it won't let me. Well, then we'll just keep playing. Maybe a print screen? There we go. Mind you, that gets the whole desktop. No, it takes us out of the desktop, of course. Where's the best view of it? About there. Snippet! There we go. The snippet worked this time. Alright. Quite a few in that system. And then there's the trinary star. Wrong button. And there's the trinary star system 26 cycles away. That's a long ways away. Well, I guess if we're doing piecemeal, right? Like, we got 8 and then 14, so it'd be 8 and then like 6. And then 18, so probably like another, 5. Well, 4 or 5. And then this one could even be less, actually. This one's like 23, so that one's probably like another 8. And then these two is probably like only like another 4. Okay, I do want to look at that last system if we keep pressing the right button. There we go. Alright. It might suffer from the 3-body problem, but we will get there and scan all the planets as soon as we can. Need to upgrade stellar cartography to be able to scan from here. Alright. Let's see. How's our fuel? Our fuel's not that bad. Our supplies aren't that bad either, really, but let's go to the blue. Detected reserves on the surface of a Class Y planet, but we need to be careful. Its atmosphere is extremely toxic, hazardous to our ship and crew. Just being in its vicinity is dangerous due to possible thermionic radiation discharges. With better shield generators or a disruptor array, we could have done more. What? That's BS. It's not letting me do anything. All right. Alright, Captain, sensors detect a space station. The hull of the space station is breached and we detect no life signs aboard. Finding resources in this harsh environment could be difficult. Destroy part of the station and collect what we can. Okay, what the hell's going on? Okay, move the mouse. Okay, I think it is highlighting the second one, but it doesn't look like it. The torpedoes give us worse chance, so maybe we just go for the 700. All right, took all we could get. It won't let me accept the resource. There's something seriously messed up all of a sudden with the gamepad controls. They don't line up anymore. Oh, you can't see it. Like to hit this button, I have to press down here, but I can't do that with my gamepad. Maybe it is, and we just can't tell. Nope, can't press the buttons. Okay. Okay, Gamma? Can't control any of these either. Just the side, so the left side of the ship is barely visible. I can't see the left side of the ship. Well, maybe I kind of can. Oh, well, we're losing 15 minutes. Yeah, it's not letting me control it. Whoop. Weird. Going back there worked. All right. You know, guys, I'm fighting with the controls to work just to get another, like, 45 minutes. I think I'm just going to call it there. I'm not feeling great today. The games decided to mess up at the end there. We'll just take it from the top next time we play. Tomorrow's Friday, so it's likely that we'll be playing some more Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown again tomorrow. We're on to Sector 3. Works out so we're doing about a sector a day. That's not too bad. This Saturday and Sunday, though, it's definitely going to be Star Wars Outlaws. Continue on with that. And there's a chance that I might be up to something different tomorrow just because I feel like it. But for now, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I wish you guys had a good time. And if you want to hit that follow or subscribe button to keep watching in the future, please do. It helps the channel a lot. I'm LitlClutch. I'm trying to stream every day, but I do have a disability that's a chronic pain condition. It sometimes affects my ability to stream and affects my health. So please be understanding. If you do want to see me play games where I usually complete the game, I tend not to give up on a game. Although it does happen occasionally. Like, we've kind of given up on Tyranny. I plan to get back to it. It just wasn't jiving with me the last time I played. But I do plan on getting back to Tyranny, so patience with that one. I think I'm going to try to make a schedule for what games we play, like have a Saturday, Sunday game, and then have 2 weekday games, where one's 3 days and one's 2 days. So like Tuesday, Wednesday, RPG day, and then Monday, Wednesday, Friday, something else, like Voyager. Or Monday, Friday, Voyager, and then a Wednesday would be like some multiplayer game like Necessity or a City Builder or something. I want to have a bit of variety. I don't want to be too focused because I think the reason why we're not playing Witcher 3 anymore is I was playing it like every day. And while I was loving it and it was really good, I think I kind of burnt out, and that's why we haven't done the DLC to The Witcher 3 yet. But I do plan on doing the DLC. We own them. It's still installed. We'll get to it. But for now, guys, thank you so much for your understanding. And I hope to see you guys all again in the future. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay awesome, everybody. Bye for now.